Howdy folks, Justin here. We're about to hop on a ladder. I just threw together a new Spellsword control list. Nothing too out of the ordinary except Cloudrest Illusionist is in the deck. I love that card. Just wanted to give you a shot at the 3 games I've played with it so far. I'm doing pretty well. So we are going to see what we can accomplish on camera. Do something a little bit different. Deck's called Cloudrest Control, because like you never know, right? Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, it's exciting. All I can think about honestly is Chaos Arena. I'm super pumped about playing that format next week. That should be an absolute blast. Also, really looking forward to my vacation. I'm headed to Deadwood, South Dakota for 6 days with Sandra. And yeah, just looking forward to having a good time. Let's see here. General Tullius is kind of an odd inclusion, I know. I feel like this deck, with the number of 2-drops it's running, has the potential to go a little aggressive. So I want to be able to capitalize on that with a card that kind of rewards me for pushing damage if necessary, but also can serve a defensive function as well. Playing against Latex Frog, rank 5, playing Scout. Let's go and keep one of these. Yeah, this looks pretty good. I think against Scout, we have a couple options actually, depending on how it turns out. I don't mind the wait until the last minute and then kill him strategy.
Greetings.
But we will have to wait and see.
The Night Mother will guide us.
Okay, turn 1 Ungolem, pretty good for our opponent. We're gonna follow it up with, our his Ungolem up with our Dragontail Savior to contest that. There are a lot of ways this goes wrong. You know, the 2-drop guard creatures that Scout runs could both put a kink in our plans here, but I think the responsible thing to do is play that.
The waters of life.
Okay, Treeminder, so he really wants to get that damage in. We got Dawn's Wrath. I'm gonna go ahead and lay Bruma Profiteer down over there. Split things up a little bit. If he has Thorn Histmage, he can really screw up my plans here. Just crushing blow. Okay, that works. I got an on-curve Preserver of the Root then.
I would protect the Hist.
I'm not running the Hist Grove package. Choosing instead to play a more traditional Spellsword control list, but I enjoy the way this has worked so far. So he doesn't want to contest that. That's interesting. Maybe he figures next turn he can lay down his own Preserver of the Root and it'll be a 7/7. We will of course have Shadowfen Priest to say something about that. I'm sorry, 6/6 Shadow guard creature. Now if he has Nahag Leave, I think we might silence it and go face. Interesting. I think we're just gonna lay this down here.
Might prove useful.
You must be cleansed.
Shadowfen Priest, okay. Alright. So we have a couple options here. I mean, Pillaging Tribune is going to gain us 12 life. But that's breaking a lot of his runes. I think I prefer... Let's see here. What is our best route? I don't think we actually want to draw him extra cards yet. I think we want to... I'm going to lose my good one if I don't Shadowfen Priest this and swing the crappy one into it. But I think Shadowfen Priest is more valuable later.
By bark and root.
No, actually, I'm just going to play for the board I've got. Not get too far ahead of myself here. Protect the good one that I have left.
I lurk in the shadows.
Brotherhood Assassin's good. Brother Assassin's real good. Finish off. I like that I'm getting finished off actually because that some card disadvantage there. He's gonna go ahead and play his Hist Grove. Okay, Crushing Blow. Alright, we're gonna Crushing Blow this. Set up for a Dawn's Wrath over here next turn. Take 8 damage. We'll Pillaging Tribune then over here.
This day will be mine.
I like that.
Thorns and claws.
Yep.
Khajiit will find a way in.
Quinroll Burglar, cool. Okay, so again, just Dawn's Wrath. Next turn, we'll try to gain ourselves 12 life with Pillaging Tribune.
They cannot hope to
House
outwit
Kinsman,
me.
okay. Alright, so do we even Broom a Profiteer as well? Yeah,
There's
let's
a
just
plan.
get back on
There's
top.
always a plan. Burn it all to the ground.
By bark and roots. Mother of mud.
Found you.
Cool. Oh, that's why you run life gain cards, huh? We've got a bunch of options here. I guess Windkeep Spellsword contests the most.
Your Thorm is no match.
Okay, so he's got Odoving, which is pretty spectacular for him. My guard creature still
Simple.
10 damage on board. He's got a Murkwater Witch. Okay. Interesting choice. Gosh. What is his hand that he is willing to make a risky move like that?
Confound you.
I think we push damage, actually.
By bark and roots.
Confound you.
By bark and roots.
I mean, where he's pretty close to dead.
The longer the odds. This day will be mine.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to 10. We're gonna have... I mean, assuming no else bad happens, we might be able to kill him.
I will protect the Hist.
Okay, so we actually have a problem. And there are his Hist-Grove triggers, okay. So, we got close, but looks like we're not going to be able to pull this one off. 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I guess this was the draw. Let's see if we can do it.
Confound you. Too late for you. Confound you.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Latex Rogue. Well, we stole the game from you. Yeah, that was a good game, man. Crushing Blow, taking it home again. Alright, let's play one more game. These are pretty long matches with this deck, usually. You notice I'm not running Odoving without any ramp. You know, I don't want it clogging up my hand. Like I said, I'm trying to be a little more aggressive than the usual Spellsword control deck. Just something I wanted to try. Because I'm really impressed with Cloudrest Illusionist as a card. I mean, both its ability to trigger, execute, its ability to function as card advantage by allowing your creatures to trade very profitably into other creatures. And it's a 4/3 with Prophecy, so. Playing against Warrior 7. Is it a Warrior deck? Ooh, it's a Spellsword Mirror. Okay. We'll keep our Profiteers. And Young Mammoth, cool. This looks good. Manticora, not the ideal turn 1 draw, but you know, we'll make it work.
There's a plan. There's
Okay.
always a
Alright,
plan.
well, we'll contest his Profiteer. See where he's going with this.
There's a plan. There's always a plan.
I mean, it's not going to do any work by itself over here. I really don't feel like breaking the
You
runes
won't
of
foil
another
my
control
plan.
deck, you know, all that quickly. I'm just going to lay down my young mammoth. Right? Yeah.
You won't foil my plan.
And, you know, it's very likely he has the Hive Defender now. The question is, do I Edict of Azura
You
it?
swim in deep water.
Archrin Elite. Okay, I didn't see that coming. I think we definitely Edict of Azura that. And I guess we hedge our bets against Golden Saint. I'm not sure what's going on here. I mean, we could just go Profiteer, Healer, Swing.
I would protect
Go full
the
aggro.
East.
Try to race him. We have the follow-up of the Tiger. Yeah, I guess we do that.
There's a plan. There's
Let's
always
see what happens. This is interesting. Two different takes on Spellsword control. I'm taking what I think is probably the weaker route, but the game kind of pushed me in this direction.
By bark and root.
Okay, double crushing blow. I like the Edict. We're gonna swing. And he's gonna be at 6, so one ramp card puts that into screw up my Tiger range. So I'm just gonna play the Tiger over there for now. Maybe I can draw a card off of an attack from him.
By bark and
Cool.
root.
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and remove that. There's no point in getting greedy. We already have a removal spell in hand. Okay. We just go full removal here. And Nahag leave over there. Pretty good. Not gonna get Dawn's Wrath this turn, so I can see an argument for putting them all in one lane, but okay. Oh, I'd love to see more of that list actually, because you know he's at rank 1 playing Spellsword control, and I want to, you know, I'm trying to do my Spellsword control research, but yeah, you know, I almost called this deck Prophecy Spellsword control because you know it's got cards you don't really see a lot of at all in the Priest of the Moons and Cloudrest Illusionist. But what I like about those cards is they actually, first of all, they're both playable on their own in the right circumstances. You know, you play Boomer Profiteer for incidental life gain. The 3 attack helps a lot. It can trade into a lot of great 3 toughness creatures. But the life gain that you get off of the Priest of the Moons, first of all, is, you know, can be very relevant in the Archer matchup when you're contesting the early game and you don't want them to hit that pivotal turn before you can swing the life totals around. And Cloudrest Illusionist, I mean, a 4/3 body with Prophecy is pretty strong on its own. A lot of the times it wasn't the drain on the Moonlight Werebat that killed you, it was the Moonlight Werebat's attack. Hitting a Cloudrest Illusionist Prophecy is pretty fantastic, and it brings the number of Prophecy cards in the deck to a pretty nice level, you know, something I'm comfortable with. Yeah, 2 Pillaging Tribunes, because drawing too many of those in the early game really screws you up. Yeah. I like the list a lot. I've been having some fun with it. I am 5-0 with the list, so yeah. I encourage you to check it out if you're looking for something, just a little bit of spice in your Spellsword control game. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I will see you all on the ladder.